All right, I'm live. Oh boy, we got a bunch of people in the chat box before I could even get live here. I'm gonna give it a few seconds. I think I got a fish on this rod right here. I'll wait to reel him in until I make sure I'm actually live. Got my buddy Daniel, Catfish Sumo, out here with me today. We're about to do a little collaboration. Actually been doing that this morning. We're about to get it going here now. Yeah, some people starting to show up on there. I didn't announce this. I didn't do any kind of scheduling. The only people knowing about this is people who subscribed and got their notifications on. So them's the people I want to interact with anyway. Okay, now we got some people showing up here in the chat box, Daniel. There's Keith Doc Reed. That's my man. He's a club member. Dylan Massey, Chris Nelson, Nathan Hay, Jason Hosser's asking about my sciatica. It's doing significantly better. I'm not 100%, but I'm getting closer every day. There's Evan Thomas, first time in the live chat. That's awesome, man. Glad to have you. Buzzard Lee, Mr. Knoxville. Yeah, we went from nobody to 123 just like that. I just have another rod get hit, or is it the same one? Maybe that bluegill right there, y'all. I got one on my other rod that's on over here. I may be just imagining stuff on that. Boy, there's Pontoon Jody. What's going on, Jody? All right, well, let me stick this camera up here a second, y'all. We're gonna reel in our first fish here. Let's reel in the first one here. This fish hit right as I was getting set up, and so I saved him here till I got the stream going and made sure I was actually live.
Justin, don't lie. That's the first fish and only fish you've caught all day.
Daniel's got jokes, y'all. I've been out here fishing with Daniel this morning. I might put him on this live stream. I don't know. But he's put a butt whooping on me today, folks, man. He's caught 30 fish. I caught 4, I think. It's been bad. I got the biggest of a trip. I got a whopper earlier. But he just, I mean, we're fishing side by side, and he just keeps on catching them. I'm pretty sure these fish think they're biting my lines. Hey, it's a flathead right here, Daniel.
Oh, nice.
It's the first flathead of the morning here.
Well, Keith asked for one. Somebody asked for one.
Nice. I'm happy about this, y'all. Hey, you ain't gonna believe this. Look right here. Hey, Daniel, it's ate the fly.
No way.
It ate the stinger fly. Sure did. Let me switch this camera so I don't fling that thing off. Oh, no!
Oh.
Gosh, I botched it, y'all. Daggone, I botched it just like that. Man. Had him up at the dang kayak, and I pulled that hook out of his mouth, and I went to landing.
Well, you still owe Keith one more then.
Daggone it. I mean, it was a good-looking flathead, too. He had some neat colorations on him. First flathead we've hooked all morning, either one of us. Like I said, Daniel's caught probably 30 fish. I've got 4, I think. That's the rig. Just a chunk of skipjack. My best fish and Daniel's best fish this morning have come on small chunks. And I got a stinger fly under that. I got skipjack on 3 rods. And then I've got a live bluegill over here. I told Daniel earlier, I said the reason that these fish keep hitting his rods instead of mine is his are so small, they're scared of my bluegill. I'm gonna drop this back down, I'll get the chapter. Man, that's frustrating. Dang flathead, ate the fly too. I got one fish earlier on the fly, y'all, before. Everything else has been on the actual cut bait. But we've been on some fish today. Where we're fishing at, we actually have cell phone service, which is always the most important thing. If you're going to go live somewhere, you best have some service. So let's get to the chat box here. There's Daniel right there. That's probably the last you'll see of him today. I ain't gonna put him on this video. Boy, I missed a bunch of money here and member messages here. Let me go up here and get those. We got some people that's been members a long time. There's Cody Yak fishing with a 10 spot. He says, hey, my man Justin, you sure know how to make a work day better. Good luck today. Well, thank you so much, Cody. I hope, wherever you're working at, Cody, I hope you ain't got to deal with these people. We got 3 damn jet skis just rolled up here. We've been dealing with bass fishermen all morning because there's some bass tournament going on tomorrow. They've been out here pre-fishing. Now here comes the pontooner. Jody, is that you? Pontoon Jody? Doggone it. Yeah, everybody's out here now. We go live and here comes everybody, by gosh. They coming to get on the video here. Just take your time going by, y'all. Just take your time. We ain't got an online production going here or nothing. Make sure you slow down too so you put off bigger wake. You got dang jet skis. People gonna test my patience first thing, y'all. We ain't been 6 minutes in this live stream. I'm already losing my religion out here. Let's see, we got Keith Dockery. He's been a member for 8 months now. Says, flathead, please. I would have gladly dedicated that flathead to you, Keith, if I didn't botch the landing. I'm an amateur out here. I swear I think Daniel stuck a banana in my cooler or something. We got Clinton G. He's been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much, Clinton G. Glad to have you, man. As we get rocked along here. Daniel over here getting swamped. Like we out here in the daggone ocean because these stupid jet skiers. You watch and see, they ain't just going in there to go somewhere or to hang out. They're gonna come right back out here in just a minute. Be completely obnoxious. Let's see. Tony Jessen says, hope to see a fist pumper. Me too, buddy. Nathan Hayes says, this is the first time joining a live. Glad to have you, buddy. Slime Time says, what's wrong with your nerve? How you fixing it? So I tweaked I got piriformis syndrome in 2018 from pedaling too much. And ever since then, about once, twice a year, I get sciatica. And so this last bout was the worst I've had of it. I mean, it was the most debilitating. So I've been going to chiropractor, doing some physical therapy stuff, and that's made a world of difference. So I'm about 95% back to normal. Basically, just certain movements I'll feel a twinge, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty good. Let's see. Boy, I lost my spot here again. Bear with me, y'all. I'm an amateur at this live streaming stuff. We got Jack's Fishing TV. Jackson, my man. $9.99. He says, hey, Justin, long time no see. Yeah, Jackson, man, been missing you. We ain't been going live too much lately because lack of cell phone service, but this is the second time this week. Glad to have you back, my friend. There's Dakota Rice. Yeah, man, we've had a fun day. Hey, there's Jody. $9.99 says, I wanted to be first. Sniff. Well, we'll get you here shortly, hopefully, Jody. If Daniel keeps reeling in 30 fish an hour like he has all dang morning, he probably won't get another bite now that his pressure's on. But thank you so much for that, Jody. Man, I appreciate you. Wherever you fishing at today, I hope you're doing well.
I actually took all my bait off just to make your live stream boring.
Good. Maybe I can be the one who catches fish on here. If you catch 30 fish to my 4 while we're live, we ain't never fishing together again, man. So think it through. You might want to remove some of them baits. Flat Rock Flatheads in the house. Bob. I can't say your last name, Bob. I'm sorry. He says, thanks again for the recommendation to Deuces Wild with Mark and Ace. We were just down there 2 weeks ago for the second trip. Well, awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good time with him. I'll let Mark know that he needs to put my commission check in the mail. I need to I ain't talked to him in a couple weeks. I need to see what's going on. He's been real busy running trips. We got Anthony. I can't say your name, Anthony, but he's from Central California. Hell, it's 7 o'clock in the morning where he's at. Clinton G with a 10 spot says good luck. Thank you so much, Clinton. That's awesome, man. Well, I'm way behind on the chat box. Listen, Dan, you got to keep me caught up here. Corey Goodwin says, 199 says, good luck today. Well, thank you, Corey. I sure appreciate that, man.
Oh, baby.
What'd you do? Oh, Daniel's got one on here.
Well, it started out awesome. Now he doesn't seem so awesome.
Now, how's this going to work? Daniel, I normally, when I catch a fish, I dedicate that fish to somebody in my audience. Now, can I dedicate your fish?
It's on your video.
I mean, technically, if it's on my video, it's still my fish, even if I didn't catch it, right?
I suppose so.
So I'm going to dedicate your fish here. If it's a flathead, Keith wanted a flathead. Pontoon Jody's all about the flatheads. Well, they're going to be fighting it out over these flathead catches here, y'all.
I don't think this is a flathead. Well,
You think that's a small blue?
I think so. Could surprise me.
Don't you be catching? What if it's a channel cat? I can't edit it out like a normal video.
If it's a channel cat, I'm going to dedicate it to you.
You know I like him channels. He got your front line too. Getting lines tangled like you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's a blue right there. Let's do this one here for Clinton G. Why don't we? Clinton G. Daniel caught my fish over there, and I'm dedicating it to you, Clinton. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. Thanks for being a member. I think he'd been a member 2 months now.
Oh, his head's too big to get my hand around.
Well, yeah, get him all sopping wet over there, fish. While you mess around with getting that thing landed, I'm gonna get back to the chat here. Nobody wants to watch you get showered by that fish.
Over and over.
Let's see what we got. Got Corey Goodwins there. Thank you again for that super chat, Corey. We got Real Beef in the house. Kayak Mike in the house. There it is. Clinton G, that's your fish. I promise it's bigger up close. That's what she said.
It's really shiny.
Yeah.
Man, they have that like almost pink sheen.
Yeah.
Up near the gill plates. It's really shiny. It's a pretty fish.
All right. We'll get you another bait down there so you can catch another one before I do. He's wore my ass out today, y'all. I mean, 30 fish to my 4. I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. We got the same bait. I've been in front of him, behind him, beside him. He still keeps catching more fish than me. It's crazy. Let me scroll on down. Had some more super chats there. I don't want to miss any of them. Dustin Fields says, do you plan on doing a striper video trolling those hand-carved lures anytime soon? I was actually thinking about that the other day. I might like to get out at some point. It's going to have to be a weekday trip because there's too many people down there on the weekends. But I may do one of them soon. Them night videos never perform well for me, but I'm gonna do some of them anyway. Boy, I've missed a bunch of. Daniel, you got to keep me caught up here now.
I'm too busy catching fish.
Well, I know. You got to get your priorities straight. Let me get these super chats here, y'all. Cody Yak Fishing with a 5 spot. He said, I'll trade you these New Yorkers for the jet skiers anytime. No, I ain't taking that. I've been to New York. I know how them people are. No deal. We got Jacob Duerfelt. He just joined the Catfish Club, Daniel.
Nice.
Welcome to the club, Jacob. Look right here. Jacob, we might dedicate this fish to you if he gets it. That's on a skipjack head. I think he's going to drop that bait. Jacob, if I reel this one in, though, by gosh. If I reel him in, he's yours, Jacob. Let me set this up here. I think yeah, he gone. I wasn't acting like a fish that could get that whole bait, and yeah, we'll drop it back down. Sorry, Jacob. I tried my damnedest just then to get you a fish. But thank you for joining the club. Glad to have you. Glad to have your support. Hopefully we'll catch a few more fish today, and maybe I'll actually be able to land one to dedicate to somebody today. No promises. Let's see, we got a bunch today. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get caught up on them here as quick as I can. We got Keith Doc Reed, 5 spots, almost got that flatty. Yeah, well, I'm way behind in the chat, ain't I? I'm sorry, Keith. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to your comment, but thank you so much for the super chat. Philip Highland, my man Philip with a 5 spot says, good luck out there today. I'll be watching from work. That's the best way to spend a work day is watching YouTube. Thank you, Philip. There's Deanna Phillips, club member. She's saying happy birthday. I bet is Sandra on here? Did I miss Sandra?
It is
I
Sandra's
did.
birthday.
Yeah, Sandra, Florida Channel Catfishing says, please catch a big one for me. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Sandra. I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's an awesome birthday for you. Chad Clements with a 5-spot. He said, stink bait didn't smash the thumbs up button. Don't be stink bait. I like it. Yeah, y'all hit that thumbs up button for me there. Thank you so much for that super chat, Chad.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's that one.
No, it's mine.
No, is it yours? Daniel's hooked up over here too. I just had one get hit and Daniel's actually got one on the hook.
Man, he took off.
Just go ahead, Daniel. Just go ahead on my program here. Just go ahead and steal the show. Nobody wants to watch me reel in fish, apparently. Well, I got one right here.
I'm going to see if I can get tangled up in one of your lines.
Well, I was going to ask you, does your fish have my line?
Yeah, I think so. I just wanted you to feel what it's like to catch a fish.
Well, you're so courteous, Daniel. He gets normally I edit his smack talk out, and everybody thinks I'm just bullying him in the videos. He gives it back, I promise y'all. This normally he ain't got a microphone on him for y'all to hear it. That fish burped right there. He nasty.
How about a fish for Jacob?
Okay, yeah. Jacob, new Catfish Club member. Daniel's dedicating that to you. I would have done it myself, but I can't catch any fish. Any day now, Daniel. I'm getting farther behind in that chat box the longer I got the camera on. Oh! You know, if you didn't have a full grip on that fish, does it even count as you landed it? We ain't gonna score that one for him, y'all. We ain't scoring that one for him. I don't think he had a total grip on that fish. Let's see. We got Real Beast. What's going on, my man? $9.99, he says, to pay for the paperwork after you break that state record. I like it, man. I hope it happens, buddy. One of these days, maybe. If I do, it's probably going to be on Daniel's home water on Nickajack. He's up here fishing with me today. He drove a long ways to get up here. Thank you so much for that, Patrick. Jacob said he'd take the channel. Thankfully, we got you something a little better than the channel there, Jacob. There's Jackson back with another $9.99. He says, if you ever find yourself in Alabama, you're more than welcome to hit me up and we can plan a trip. Well, thank you, Jackson. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate that, man. There's Ryan Bronco from California. We got 2 people from California in here today. Oh, Michael Haney says the camera's blurry, Daniel. Your fish has splashed water on the camera here. Hold on, y'all. We'll see if that helps the cause. Get that old thing cleaned off there. I bet Daniel's fish splashed the camera. Oh, Pontoon Jody. Hey, Daniel, Pontoon Jody got a 38-pound flathead this morning.
Nice.
That puts all your fish to shame.
Man, that's a great fish.
Daniel's got about 46 fish out here this morning, and all of them combined wouldn't weigh what Jody's one fish does. Congrats on that, Jody. That's awesome. Nathan Jordan, the next video will probably be Monday. I went fishing yesterday. Got it edited, but I'll probably stick it out there on Monday, and then whatever, probably Wednesday would be this morning's trip before we went live, I'd say. I keep taking my finger off that screen, and it always messes me up. There's Anthony Clifford. What's going on, Anthony? Rather be fishing in the house. Danimals Creation Adventures, Kevin Powdrell. There's Randy Shaw from Colorado. He's from your home state there, Daniel.
How about that?
Daniel's from Colorado too, Randy. Slow-Mo says he's a big fan, wishes me good luck. Thank you, Slow-Mo. Joshua Russell says, are skipjack hard to catch this time of year? And where's the best places to catch them? Well, Daniel hooked me up skipjack this morning. Daniel, you having a hard time catching them this time of year?
Not really. Usually I catch them right below the dam. They just started spilling at Chickamauga though, so I had to move a little bit further down the river.
Yeah, to interrupt the camera time on you, Daniel, I had a rod get bumped. One of them got bumped. But yeah, to answer your question, dams is where we're getting most of them at right now. Let me see. We had another one pop up. Pure Catfish, $4.99. He says, any big future surprises? Daniel, this one's probably for you right here. Thank you for that super chat, Pure Catfish. You got any big surprises? Anything you want to hint at?
I mean, if there were surprises.
Wouldn't really be a...
Yeah.
Do we want to hint about what you and I have been discussing on that one project that's...
Sure.
We can't hint too much because these other companies will steal what we're going to do, and we want to be first to market with it.
Yeah.
I'll say this, folks. I want to say it, but not say too much. I want to tell them, but I don't want to tell these companies that watch the Ever Move.
Right.
We're doing something. And it's either going to be brilliant or it's going to be real stupid. But I think it has potential to be a lot of fun. And it's kind of combining a couple techniques into a new product that will be... What's our time frame on this, Danny? What are you thinking? We're working on prototypes now, so we're early on in this. We're on the prototype phase.
Yeah, I mean,
basically, we need this thing to not break. It's going to be under a lot of stress. So, this rod right here is under some stress right now too. By gosh. Let me reel one in right quick, y'all. Let me reel one in. I can't give out too much. Y'all know how these companies are. You know, you say something, you come out with the design, and 6 months later, 32 companies have the same product. Trying to keep this under wraps until it's ready. And hopefully it's going to be worth putting out because it's a gamble. It's something new. Let's see, it's a small blue right here, Daniel. Daniel, find me somebody in the chat box there to dedicate this fish to. My hand's about to be full. You ain't even got the chat box on, do you, Daniel?
Oh, sure I do.
What the hell am I paying him for, folks? You might be the pro moderator. Eric Thompson used to be the worst moderator I ever had.
The last one that I'm seeing on my screen is Marvin, who says, "Good morning, Toby. What?"
Oh, you getting hit too?
All right, he's gone.
This fish right here, this fish is all. Oh, hey, quit. Lordy days, quit now. Indoor behavior, fish. This fish is nasty too. He's got warts all over him here, y'all. He's wrapped up in this dang line. I ain't even got my camera positioned right for you to see. Let me get this hook at him. I don't want to wear this hook today. That'd ruin any live stream if I get a hook in me. I wouldn't trust Daniel to be taking it out of me either. Oh, Lord. Hey. Goodness gracious. Now he's got the stinger hook in him. This fish ended up getting both hooks. He would have only got one. Oh. He still ain't done. This is a fired up one right here. This thing's fired up. There. Let's get that hook out of here before he puts one of them in me. I'll tell you what, Dan, let's do Jack. Jackson's hit me up twice in Super Chats. Jack's Fishing TV, Jackson. That's for you, buddy. He's covered in warts. He got them old parasite bumps on him. He ought to be about knocked stupid by now, as much flopping around as he's done in the kayak here. I'm ready to get rid of him. That's for you, Jackson. It's Sandra's birthday, Daniel. We need to catch Sandra a big one.
Yeah, I need to get a good one.
But if we get close to the end of this stream, we may have to just hope she'll settle for a small one. Don't let me forget that, Daniel.
Maybe we can do a double or something.
No, a double would be good because we could kind of combine the fish. Let me get another piece of bait on here, y'all. I'm going to put some more skipjack on that bluegill. I had a bluegill get hit twice today. I ain't caught a fish on bluegill though, have I?
I don't think so. Those two hits early.
Yeah. Yeah, first thing. That fish has thrown my knife. Oh, there it is. I thought he'd thrown the knife. Y'all admire my beautiful hat here. Available on Daniel's website, catfishsumo.com. Code word kayak, 10% off. There's your plug, Daniel. That one's free. I'm going to charge extra for any more. We've been having fun today, y'all. We come out here, fish in this area because thought we'd get a bunch of fish. And Daniel did get a bunch of fish. Now, why I couldn't this morning, I don't know. But we're in a spawn here, and you know, during the spawn, it gets tough to get big fish. Don't get nearly as many. But I did luck into a really good sized blue. I posted pictures on Facebook and Instagram. So I did luck into that one, but mostly what Daniel's got anyway has been small, and the other fish that I've gotten have been small. Next bait, going down. We're going. That's the one that's gonna help us catch that big one for Sandra. That's the one right there. Normally I would think a head bait, but head baits just ain't been doing it for me lately. They've been wanting the smaller chunks. Okay, back to the chat. You could have took over talking to the chat, Daniel. Well, I've been indisposed. He ain't worth a damn. I don't get a lick of work out of him. I'm gonna scroll up and hit some of these super chats that I've missed. I don't want to miss anybody that's giving me money here. Gail Reineke says, is Mama J in the house? No, her and my dad are on a little road trip. Today I gotta swing by their house on my way home and let out their dog. So you probably won't see my mom in here today. Yeah, Clinton G says, you need to quit stealing my fish, Daniel. He knows what's up.
Clinton, you and me are gonna have a talk.
Let me scroll on down here. Yeah, I'm way behind in the chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. Between Daniel and these fish. There's Marvin. $10, Marvin Mangum. He says, good morning. Toby, what did I miss? Where are y'all at? Daniel, Marvin bought my wrecked car. He's fixing it up for his daughter. Yeah, he come up here from Georgia and got it. So, real good fella. Nice meeting him. We're on Watts Bar Lake today, Marvin. You ain't missed much. Some small fish here since we went live. I botched a flathead. I got another one hitting this one right now, Marvin. But you ain't missed much yet. Might kind of been tailing off the later we get in the morning. But we thought we'd go live for a little while and just see if we couldn't get some more. We were going to spotlight right here because when we were catching some fish here, the biggest fish of the morning for me, that whopper I posted on social media, it came from here. And we got cell phone service, which again, most important when you're doing a live stream. Got to have that cell phone service. Fleming's Outdoor Adventure says, I have a quick, have you ever fly fish for your ground gift guide? What? Oh, you got some typos or something, Fleming's. And a paragraph there. I'm going to have to skip on. I can't be ciphering out here. Happy Dad Fishing just got to Oregon. He needs to be after them sturgeon up there. All AWS Asher, so he loved to be fishing right now. Me too. Val O says, they ever listen to you when you tell them to quit flopping? Never. These fish are like women. They don't listen to a thing I have to say. I think they just keep doing what they're doing in spite of me. Wolf Pepper says, it's all fun and catfish until you get a circle hook buried in your calf. That's the truth. Ooh. That'll ruin any day. There's Palmetto Cats. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? Glad to have you stop by. Stanley Griggs is like watching you catch different fish, and he wants a hat. We can make that happen. CatfishSumo.com. Hey, there's Callie, K&K Fishing Adventures. What's going on, Callie? Dr. Dink says, glad to catch y'all. That's what That's what Daniel is today. He's Mr. Dink. He's not a doctor or nothing, but he's Mr. Dink over there today. He says he's loving the 2 Golly Whopper rods. Thanks again. Well, thank you for buying them, Dr. Dink. I'm glad you like them. Jay Hood says almost every fish you catch beats his PB. Well, just watch Daniel's fish, because he ain't going to catch nothing to break your PB. Brad Hart says, can you try to put a small piece of bait on the stinger fly hook? Maybe get a big cat. Yeah, we'll probably try that at some point. Joshua Russell says, do you ever have any success catching skipjack at steam plants? Yeah, that's a good place to get them, especially in the wintertime. Real good place. Oh, here we go, Daniel. Here's my man, Eddie Damon Fitzgerald Richards. Longest name of any member that I have. He says, hey, Justin, after I leave my appointment, I'm going fishing. Hope you catch a big one. Well, good luck, Eddie. Again, longest name of anybody I have in my club, Dan. He holds the record. There's Nikki. What's going on, Nikki Hayes? Lacey Gearhart. Lacey's trying to get more information about this, Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Lacey says, is your project with Catfish Sumo related to rods, reels, kayaks, or baiting systems?
Yes, it is.
That's a good answer. Yeah, we do have some more stuff coming out, though. I guess we could probably tell them about the upcoming merch, couldn't we?
Sure.
Yeah,
that's no secret.
That's no secret. Yeah, nobody's going to steal that from us. So, you know, for years, people have been asking me about new shirt designs, sticker designs, and I ain't got no skills. I can't do Photoshop. I can't do graphic design. I got none of that. Daniel accomplished more in about 3 days than what I've accomplished in 7 years. So we got some more stuff coming that'll be available on his site. We're gonna start doing the stickers. Going to try to get all my merch moved to his site, because Teespring, they're convenient. YouTube puts their banner there under my video, so I get more sales from it, but people wait forever. They charge ungodly shipping. You got to wait like 3 weeks to get your shirt. So hoping to move stuff to Daniel's site, we can expedite shipping. Hopefully we can bring down prices a little bit and still end up making more money, because Teespring, you know, if I charge $25 for a shirt, I think I get like $6, I think. And, you know, the stickers, I think I make $1 maybe on those. So it's going to be better, but we're going to be doing that here soon. Once Daniel gets the supplies in. We got another one getting hit right here. But no, Lacey, the other project we're going to keep under wraps. We don't want people stealing the idea. And if the idea turns out to be completely stupid, well, then nobody knows about it.
Just you and me.
Just me and Daniel and his lost money on the project. Let's see. Zachary Blanco. Okay. What's going on, Zachary? He says, how's it been? Hope all is well. Congrats on your shark. What's next on the ocean list? You know, I just want to catch some more sharks. I had so much fun down there doing that. That's all I want to do when I go back down there, is catch them dang those sharks that everybody hates in Florida. There's Jimmy Steven. What's going on? Killer Bee Outdoors. Oh, Kevin's been at work today. He just been doing graduation stuff. He's been watching my live stream while they've been having graduation. His school year's over now. He can finally get back on the fishing again. There's old man on the hill. Jeremy Keene says he got skunked on Cherokee this morning trolling for striper. I had a plug here with me. I don't know if you can see there behind me. I was trolling for striper on the way up through here this morning, but I didn't get any either. Daniel ran over my line at one point. I think that's part of my malfunction. Danny Dominguez says good morning from West Texas. I got another fella, Vivi Saldana. He pops up in a lot of my streams. He's from West Texas too. Scott Harbaugh, I think I got the banana in the kayak today because I've been snake bitten out here. There's Curtis Large. He says, how you doing, man? Just got into the stream. Did I miss anything? Just some small fish so far, Curtis. I botched the flathead first thing. It was small too, but had some pretty colors on it. Jalen, I've caught the biggest fish thus far today. Before the live stream started anyway. Got a real nice one. Let me scroll on down. How far am I behind in the chat? I'm way behind. I don't know how I get so far behind. K&K Fishing Adventures, Callie with a 20 spot. Says up early because my foster kitten decided to pee on me while I slept. Guess she knew you were doing a live. Can't be mad though. She's learning and kind of adorable. Well, thank you for that super chat, Callie. Well, you handled it better than I did. You know, some people though, there's some perverts out there, Callie. Don't Google peeing on somebody or golden showers because there's some weirdos that's into that kind of thing. It's like a whole genre. I think Daniel might be one of the people. I don't know. He's weird. I can tell him that. Palmetto says you can sell his merch too, Daniel. I was getting hit. I'm still getting hit. I think he may have it. I think he got the business end of the hook there. Yep. We hooked up. Find me somebody to dedicate this one to. Need to get this one up here. If this one's a big one, it's going to go to Sandra, with it being her birthday and all. I'm worried I may not get a fish big enough to dedicate for Sandra on her birthday.
Yeah, birthday is a big deal.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure. It's another small one here. Callie, you were the last super chat I read. Let's dedicate this one to Callie. We're going to try to get Sandra. Oh, hell. I need to dedicate a knot on the head to these jet skiers. That's what I need to do. I knew they'd be back out in just a few minutes, Daniel. I told you. They don't ever light nowhere. They got to be all over the place. Oh. Fish, you done got me wet now. No, hey. Oh, Lord. You got the stinger fly in my boot now, fish. It's in my boot. I'm going to bust a hole in my boots here. Ain't going to be waterproof no more. All right, I think I got him unhooked now. Callie, K&K Fishing Adventures, thanks for your support as always. There's your fish. It's a small one, but it's something. I get another bait on, he threw it off. That sun's gonna pop out. It's been cloudy all morning, it's been great. But now that we live, that sun's gonna pop out and try to overheat the camera. I'm gonna put another chunk on. Again, y'all admire my hat while I'm bent over here. If Daniel was a real friend, he'd come over here and bait my hooks for me. I can't get an ounce of work out of him today.
You're one of those that doesn't want to bait your own hook and take your own fish off?
I'm the talent, Daniel. I'm just here to catch fish and look damn good doing it. Daniel don't know how this operation works, does he? That old slime off there. Get us another chunk on. Here comes another boat up through here. It's Friday.
Why don't you show them how you have that stinger hook attached?
Huh?
Why don't you show them how you have the stinger hook attached while you got it up here?
Well, I've been doing that in the videos you ain't been watching.
Oh, sorry about that.
But that stinger fly, if you're new to my channel, y'all, I've got this, my leader, my sinker's slid up my line, but my leader goes down with a circle hook. I use a no-knot snell. And the tag end, I've left longer, a few inches longer, and tied that stinger fly on under it. So when my bait's sitting down there in the water, the bait's dangling down there, the current's making that fly sit there and like it's swimming. Adds a little something extra. Been getting some fish on those. Got one before we went live this morning filming the regular video. Got one that just ate the fly. And that flathead that had come up here right as I started the live stream, it had eaten the fly. So they do get you some extra fish. Okay, let me get back to the chat box now. I know exactly where I left off. I left off on Callie's comment. Let me find it there. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Oh, hell, far. Daniel's done hooked up again here. I was about to get caught up in the chat, Daniel. You couldn't have waited on that fish for another 5 minutes?
You can still run the chat. I'll let you know when I got it up.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody wants to watch you reel in fish. They want to watch these boats go by over here. You got any commentary, Daniel? You can't just reel in fish. You got to be talking when you do it.
Oh,
people click off. They fast forward.
I don't have my writer. Forgot to memorize my lines this morning.
Yeah, it needs a script. That's a small one there. Let me find where Callie's comment was, and whoever the next one is under that is going to be dedicated. Get that fish dedicated. Curtis Large, he's been a member for 8 months. He says, took my kayak out for the first time yesterday, and man, do you make it look easy. Well, thank you, Curtis. I've had a little bit of practice at this. Curtis been a member for 8 months now. Curtis, that's your fish right there, buddy. I didn't catch it.
Good job going out for the first time. That's exciting.
Huh?
Good job going out for the first time. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you went out in your kayak?
I remember the first time I ever got in a kayak. I don't remember the first fishing trip in it.
Hooah.
You struggle with that small thing, Daniel.
There he is.
I can't zoom. They'll never see it that far away.
I do
That's
remember.
for you, Curtis.
I remember my line now.
You do. What's your line?
He gone.
That's it. That's my line. That's patent pending, trademark. There's Chris Bell. What's going on? Let me see here. Let me scroll on down. I've got so far behind. Sandra says, thanks for all the... Sandra, we trying to get you a big fish out here today. I promise I'm trying. I want to find a big one to dedicate to you. Jalen says, what time did y'all get out this morning? We got set up about 7-ish, I think. We got out here earlier than that and made a run from where we launched at. I think it was about 7 when we got lines in. Old man on the hill. Daniel sounds like he's in the yak with you. Well, he's got a microphone on him. So he sounds closer than he is. He's like a rear view mirror. Objects are closer than they appear.
But I'm glad the audio's working. Last time we tried that, I was too far away from you.
Yeah, you butchered it last time. You ruined the whole stream, Daniel. Yeah, Curtis was asking the same thing. Yeah, Daniel's got a microphone on him, y'all. I got these fancy microphones that I've bought with y'all super chats, and we're putting them to use out here today. There's Kayak Mike with a 5 spot. Thanks, Mike. Mike, we might get you a fish right here. Maybe not. That fish right there, he heard me say Kayak Mike, and he said hell with it. He don't want to be dedicated to Mike. He says, time to get all those winnings tallied and paid out for May. If anyone in here is interested in the events JJ competes in, hit him up on Facebook. Yeah, y'all, I've been mentioning in my recent videos, I've been in these slot tournaments. There's also other events too. There's kayak big fish, there is boat tournaments, there is bank tournaments. Kayak Mike runs several different divisions. It's all on the Fishing Chaos app. You can look up online catfishing tournaments there. But the best way is to go to the Facebook group. If you have Facebook, online catfishing tournaments, Facebook group. Kayak Mike runs it. He can answer all your questions, help you get signed up, teach you how to work the app. He's got a lot of helpful videos on there on how to submit fish and all that. But I'm not fishing in the month of June. I'll probably be back in July. But yeah, y'all hit Kayak Mike up. Thanks for that super chat, Mike. He bought you some advertisement there, y'all. Let's see. Let me scroll on down.
Jimmy gave me a line.
Jimmy give you a line?
Yeah. The cat has left the kayak. I like it.
Well, that's pretty good. I might have to steal that.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see who catches the next fish, I guess.
The cat has left the kayak. Kind of like Elvis has left the building.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. I wish he'd give it to me instead of Daniel.
The eagle has left its nest. You know, like secret code talk.
Well, that's what we need. We need handles, Daniel.
We need
like in Top Gun, you know?
Uh-huh.
Goose.
Yeah.
What was the other? I haven't watched the new Top Gun yet. What was the other? Maverick and Goose?
Maverick and Goose, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what we need, Daniel. We need code names.
Then we can say things like, the cheetah has eaten its young.
That's dumb. We had a good thing going. You just ruined it.
I don't know what it means.
He just ruined. We had such a good
code.
thing going here. We got a fish on here. Thank God this fish come along to interrupt Daniel before he does any more stupid accents. That fish, he didn't want the bait. He just wanted to hit it long enough to save you from yourself.
Yeah.
We're gonna get canceled today, Daniel. God help us. They gonna pull us off the air today.
Hooks and hammocks.
Chris,
Are you at the same place in chat as I am? Or is your service so slow that it's way behind?
I'm way behind, Daniel. See, I actually try to read some of these comments here.
Maybe you should take one of those speed reading courses.
See, I blame it on the glasses. I can't see because my screen tints. Bipper Bates said he's going to go do things today, but then he saw a live stream. We've messed up his plans today. There's Paul Boyd. What's going on, Paul? I'm gonna skip a few to get down here to the bottom, y'all. I'm so far behind. Daniel's way ahead of me.
Hooks and Hammocks had a pretty good guess of our new project.
Oh yeah?
Red sinkers.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. People buy them.
Could we just include a can of red spray paint with our sinkers?
It'd probably be cheaper. $1.99 Walmart job's what I use. 334 Outdoors, $1.99, he said. Code names, the talent, and the tick. I like it. And you know I'm the talent, Daniel. You're the tick. I like it. Thank you for that, 334.
Old Man on the Hill says it could be that Justin has left the kayak. I'm waiting for that. That's going to happen.
I hope that don't happen today. We're going to lose a lot of money in camera gear if it happens today. Sandra says birthday lunch is a Frisco melt, cheese fries, and banana shake. She's working on a heart attack for the next birthday. I hope she didn't get it from Sonic. Boy, they're terrible. Jalen Gulp says he's got a question. If y'all were Maverick and Goose, who would be who? I can't remember who was who in the movie.
I don't either.
I ain't watched that movie since the 80s. I've heard the new one's good, but I ain't seen it yet. Kayak USA in the house. What's going on? Scott Harbaugh says no hats on your merch site when you getting them in, Daniel.
I think it's talking about your merch site.
Oh yeah, I don't have hats on my merch site. They're on catfishsumo.com. Daniel takes care of the hats for me. I got a link down there for the hats specifically. Jimmy Don said he's going to buy whatever he sees me catch a fish on. This new project we're doing, y'all, if it works, it's going to be freaking awesome. It also has potential to be a very exciting disaster.
It'll be exciting either way.
It's going to make for a good video,
rush.
even if it don't work out for millions of dollars in sales for Daniel. Chance Howell says tips for finicky cats. I'd say downsize your baits or try different baits. The best tip I could give when they're finicky.
That's been for sure today, because imagine a different day if we were using full-size baits.
Oh yeah.
And we had drifted this and seen so many fish on the charts and not caught them.
Yeah.
But of all of the fish, I've only caught one on my head, and all the rest have been on like 1 inch by 1 inch chunks.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, even my biggest fish, I posted on social media there earlier, y'all, it was a whopper. It ate a really small chunk with the gut pocket cut out. So, and my live bait, I've got a skipjack head, which is a larger bait, and I've got a bluegill, which is, I don't know, 7 inch or so bluegill, you know, larger profile bait. Nothing's messing with those. It's been the small chunks today. Oh, Callie, here we go, Daniel. Callie, K&K Fishing Adventures, says Goose was Anthony Edwards and Maverick was Tom Cruise. I'm definitely Maverick. I'm definitely Tom Cruise because he's aged really well. And he's a movie star type talent. So I'm definitely Maverick. I think he ate his wife's placenta though, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
I think he fried the placenta and ate it. He's one of them Scientology people, I think. He's real, maybe I need to be Maverick on screen.
Yeah.
But off screen, I'm probably the goose. I ain't eating no placenta. Let's see here. Oh, Bill Coulter hit me with $4.99. Thank you, Bill. He says, good morning, guys. Up above that, I'm way behind here again. But thank you, Bill. I appreciate the super chat, man. There's Chris Groff. He's a local around here, lives around here. He says he hopes Daniel gets a monster. Daniel needs to hook his bass boat behind me. Here's what he needs to do. I'm about sick of these people, Dave. We've got that big tournament this weekend. There he goes. Yeah. That's one of them sponsored boats right there. They out here practicing for that tournament tomorrow. Let's see. Zachary Thompson's watching on his lunch break. Just hope you catch some gollywhoppers. Well, thank you, Zachary. JD Spencer says, hey guys, ever thought about polarized lens covers to attach to phones or GoPro? I think they make that, actually. Don't they make a GoPro cover that's polarized?
I don't know. It makes sense. Lens?
Yeah.
I would think so.
I could be wrong about that. That's a good idea either way, though. Hey, Dominic Hollis in the house. What's going on, Dominic? Yeah, Stephen, we having fun even if Daniel is catching all the fish. Danimals' video looks good. Why use polarized lenses on the camera? Well, I think it would help when you're in the shallows, like carp fishing or something like that, that you could see down into the water to be able to see some of those fish that you couldn't otherwise see. Oh, we got an Alabama fan in here, Donald Lackey. He wanted to send me an Alabama shirt. I wouldn't wipe my tail with that. I don't wipe my tail anymore anyway because I got a bidet. You ever get a bidet, Daniel?
Oh, no, not this
I told
again.
you about it months ago. Why didn't you ever get one? Daniel still wipes his ass like a heathen, like a caveman.
I actually use corn cobs.
Corn cobs?
Yeah, they're healthier.
He's organic. Yeah, y'all need to get you a bidet. It'll change your life. I'm living proof. Old man on the hill says, Daniel, how you liking your trolling motor set? I think he's the one that's been wanting me to film your trolling motor set.
Love it.
It's crooked. We can't really do a good overview because his mount sucks.
Yeah.
But the motor works good.
Yeah, the motor's great. And it's awesome to be able to have, a widened radius of where I'd be willing to fish. And spot lock is the thing that just blows everything else out of the water.
Yeah, that spot lock's super helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, his mount, I don't know if you can see there on camera, it's crooked. He got the one objective mount, but the way the kayak is shaped, it needs a spacer or something to level it. So.
Yeah, I don't think they've perfected their design for this kayak.
Yeah, it's just not, it's functional, but it don't sit right.
Yep.
And he loses some speed because of it, because the shaft is kind of at a awkward angle.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you lose about half a mile an hour slower than me.
Maybe.
And you should be about a half mile an hour faster because you're in a lighter, thinner kayak.
Yeah.
So he loses about a mile an hour total probably. But yeah, the motor itself, I mean, it's awesome having spot lock on a kayak. We got Marvin back with a 5-spot, says, sounds more like yin and yang. You pick. That's probably right. But we polar opposites here. Thank you for that, Marvin. Levi's checking in from Arkansas. Let's see. Keenan says, ever think about buying a big catfish boat? No, as long as my back holds up, I ain't going to be in no boat. Eddie Damon Fitzgerald Richards left $2 there with no comment. Again, longest name of all my channel members. Thank you so much, Eddie.
I wonder if that's why that rod hasn't gotten hit in a while.
Well, because you ain't got no bait on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, maybe if you would check out the master class we made, you would something about having the right bait.
Yeah, because if you're not catching fish, it's because of one of the three things. And
Your other rod over there got hit, I think. Your back right. I think something hit it. Yeah, that fish. He realized the camera was facing him and said, heck with it.
having no bait definitely falls in the category of wrong bait.
Yeah, no bait's, wrong bait's better than no bait. Sandra's got a good idea. How about making something to keep your video equipment from overheating? That would be a great idea. Thought about getting some of them ice packs, you know, not like actual ice, but the ones you bust and they turn cold, and strapping that to the back of my phone on them really bright sunny days. That might help keep it cool. Something got hit. Something got hit right there. Could this be Sandra's fish finally? No, it ain't acting like a very big one. Let's put that up there and reel him in though. Well, he's a little bit now. He's gonna pull a little bit. Let's see if we can spin that camera and maybe get some rod bend here. See if we can sell us a golly whopper rod for Daniel today. Pull him a little bit. Oh, I still don't think he's super big. He's rolling down there. It's nice for me to actually reel in a fish for once today though, Daniel. I swear, y'all, we fish, you know, what time we start the live stream? 10:45, so we fish about 3 hours, 45 minutes. Got enough content for a video, got me a nice fish, golly whopper. But Daniel caught probably 30 fish during that time to my 4 or 5, however many I ended up landing.
It was highly unusual.
Yeah, because normally I'm the one catching all the fish.
What? I just mean the difference in the numbers. Highly irregular.
Yeah, it was very weird, considering we're using the same bait in the same place, doing the same thing. It's a little bit better fish here, Sandra. I might need to dedicate this one to you for your birthday. This might be as good as it gets, potentially. It's a fun sizer. He's mad. I'm gonna dedicate this one to Sandra, Daniel. If it turns out that we do get a monster, then she'll get 2 fish. It is her birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's her birthday.
Sure.
But I want to make sure she gets 1 fish dedicated to her. She's been a big supporter of mine for a long time. Come here, fish. It's over now. It's time for you to calm it down. Show yourself off to... How many people we got in this thing? I can't even see the screen up there. I don't know how many people's watching.
290 was the last time I saw.
This is another impromptu live stream. I'm not scheduling these things in advance anymore. I'm just going live. People that want to watch can subscribe and turn their notifications on.
299.
Okay, fish, come here. Okay, oh, come here. Come here. Let me get my seat cushion fixed back. Spin the camera back around there. That might be helpful. This fish, listen to him. Keep talking, fish.
Singing happy birthday.
I was going to say, he was singing happy birthday to Sandra. Listen at him. He's singing you happy birthday song there, Sandra. Well, there it is, Sandra. Just an old fun size. We catch a golly whopper, it's yours too, but this one will have to do for now. Get out of here, fish. You go tell your friends to come up and tell Sandra happy birthday too. And people on the pontoon over there. I ain't gonna say it. I was gonna say something bad, Daniel. I caught myself. I'm live. I'm live. I gotta censor myself. Doggone them. Okay, let's see what all I missed here. Oh, I gotta get another bait on there, don't I? Y'all about let me forget to put another bait on. Good. Daniel's done that twice already where he's caught a fish and forgot to lower a bait back down.
That's what I said, but really I just felt bad that you hadn't been catching anything.
Well, if I didn't know you, I might believe that. Okay, let's get us another skipjack put on. At least we catching some fish on the live stream. I've had some live streams that didn't happen. Cut the gut pocket out and make a smaller profile bait again. Lord, I got my fly hung. Okay, there we go.
Doing, doing, doing.
What are you doing over there?
Oh, just feeding a channel cat, apparently.
There's the next bait. Let me get that scale off. Next bait going down. Go down there and catch us a big one, bait. Oh, bluegill. I don't think that bluegill's going to catch nothing today, Daniel. I risked my life yesterday catching bluegill. Saw a big old snake yesterday, y'all. Big old snake. I think it's a rattlesnake. I wasn't going to stick around to find out. I was hightailing it. That thing was huge. So that ended my bank fishing yesterday. I said I ain't walking in flip-flops along them rocks anymore. Okay. Let's see. I'm so far behind on the chat, y'all. I apologize. I'm going to scroll up here and knock out my super chats right quick. Okay, there's Eddie, Damon, Fitzgerald, Richards. I know I'd seen his there. So I think that's as far back as I went. He didn't leave a comment though with. Let me see if I can. No, I don't see any of his other comments under there either. Doggone, Eddie. There's Callie back with a 10 spot. Said Anthony Edwards played a doctor on ER for 8 seasons, so maybe you should be Goose. Yeah, he's probably made some money too from his sitcom experience there. Ultimately, I mean, if Daniel and I are going to be Goose and Maverick, I got to be whichever one made the most money and is the best looking. That's the one I am. So, are you getting hit?
Yeah. Been getting bumped.
You just have him channel cat. You keep them over there, Daniel. Thank you for that super chat, Kelly. Let me scroll on. There's Curtis. Large, $4.99. He said, go to the video description to find and I think there's a typo. Go to the video description to to join the Catfish Club and support the channel. Well, thank you for that, Curtis. Yeah, all that stuff's down there in the video description. So thank you for pointing that out there, Curtis, and thank you for the super chat. Curtis has been a member for a long time. He's been a big supporter of the channel. And he says he thinks you did put a banana in the kayak. I think so too. I'm going to clean that bait out later and there's going to be a banana in there.
I've thought of that.
And then we're going to know why you caught 30 fish to my 4 today.
You should have gotten a banana slicer.
I should have. Oh, Lord. Here we go. JP Dutoit has hit me up with ZAR. I think is that New Zealand dollars? 140 of them.
South African Rand.
South African. We did a conversion. He's watched my videos before. I can't remember what it converted to. But thank you so much, JP. Hey, JP, if you're still in the chat box, I know I'm way behind. How did you find my videos, JP? I'm curious. Did you find me through the carp videos? Because I know carp fishing's real big in South Africa. I'm curious, Daniel, how these people in the foreign countries are finding me. Is it through the catfish or is it through the carp? Real curious on that. Thank you for that super chat there, though, JP. I have no idea what the conversion is on that. But thank you so much, however much it is. Rick Ratliff, he came in at a great time right as I was catching a fish. Average Gamers joined the club. Thank you so much, Average Gamer. Daniel, your channel should be called Average Fisherman. You should take a hint from Average Gamer here.
Yeah.
Stephen Roths is asking for prayers. I'm admitted to the hospital with a disorder called small vessel vasculitis, and we can't get it under control to stop spreading. My fishing season is on hold, but health is more important. Absolutely, Stephen, man. I hope you get to feeling better, man. I hope they get it under control and get you back to a normal health, man. I hate that you're going through that, buddy. Hey, there's Eddie Damon Fitzgerald Richards. He says, "Tell the world for me, Justin. My fiance jerked the steering wheel in the van and spilled coffee on me." I believe it. I mean, that's how women are. Have y'all been watching that Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? I mean, it's pretty obvious women are crazy. They are just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy. So I don't doubt for a second that she jerked the wheel and spilled the coffee on you. Oh, Lordy days, Daniel, did you see that? My man Ed from Oklahoma just hit me with a 50.
Wow.
He hit me with a 50 right here. My gosh.
That's some great support.
He says, Friday live stream, heck yeah, buddy, catch a whopper. Thank you, Ed. Man. Ed's been with me a long time, Daniel. Way back. I'm talking like early on my crappy website. I had stickers and stuff for sale on there. He was one of the first people that bought from there. He's been with me for years. Yep. Thank you so much, Ed. I don't know how he stuck with me that long.
Put up with you for that long, huh?
It's crazy, ain't it? That's absolutely crazy. Oh, here's JP. He says, JP Dutour, he says, how about, oh, my live bluegill, JP.
Oh.
JP, with the 140 South African money, let's dedicate you a fish, buddy. Let's dedicate you a fish. This is on the live bluegill right here. We've had a live bluegill out all dang morning. Got hit twice first thing and then nothing. But it just got to eat. Daniel, you ever going to catch another fish?
I don't know.
You caught them all morning long. Now that we went live and there's some pressure on you, you buckling all of a sudden.
My arm's just worn out.
He's tired, folks. He can't be catching no more fish. He's tired today. He got up early to drive up here and catch 30 fish to my every one. This in here, I don't know what he is. I think he's probably blue. I thought I felt him rolling. JP Detroit.
Man, he took off with it, though.
He did. I mean, it was a hard takedown. Yeah, that's another, yeah, we'll call it larger dink, smaller fun size in that range. Find my glove over here. Yeah, JP, I'd be curious to know, and he may have told me in his comments there, I'd be curious to know how he found my channel. I want to break in. My American audience don't like the carp videos, and I want to do more carp fishing. So I need to break into the overseas market if I'm going to be able to do carp videos on the regular. I'm trying to figure out how to get a hold of them people.
JP did tell you that he suggested next time you dedicate your next channel cat to the haters.
Okay, that's a good idea, yeah. Because I hate channel cats. It'd be a good one to dedicate to them.
And sends his greetings from South Africa.
Well, JP, that's for you, buddy. Thank you for watching all the way from South Africa, man. Glad to have you in here. Regardless of how you found my channel, we're glad to have you. And I appreciate your super chat. I don't know if I can spend 140 South African dollars at my local Walmart, but I'm sure we can convert it to Bitcoin or something. Everybody takes Bitcoin now, I guess. You know they got Bitcoin ATMs, Daniel? Not at the local Walmart, but like in real life, there's Bitcoin ATMs.
What do you do with
I thought
it? Just move it
Bitcoin
around?
was a digital currency. Can you withdraw like to take Bitcoin?
I don't believe so.
I don't know. I don't understand the process. Because typically if you go to an ATM, you're getting like a physical cash.
Maybe there is some kind of voucher representation.
We're way off
for it.
on a tangent here, y'all. I'll never get caught up on the... I've said Bitcoin, so now all the spammers will be popping up on here. I get hit up with them Bitcoin spam things all the time in the comment box. Let me get another live bluegill and put on. I don't want to have to carry this bucket home with me again, so we're going to burn through these bluegill. If I got any left, when we're done, they're getting dumped out. Because tomorrow, I plan on doing some carp fishing, actually. It'll be a weekend. There'll be 6,000 bass boats out. I'm going to be way back in a creek somewhere. Ain't nobody going to find me. All right, guys. Well, here's the next live bait. Tell him goodbye. We may never see him again. Do me proud, bluegill. He gone.
Hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
The bluegill has left the kayak.
The bluegill has left the kayak. Yep. Goose over there hit me with the one-liner. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Let me scroll up. I think I've left off at...
You know, if you're a Maverick, you're going to have to do some kind of upside down move with your kayak.
Well, this time last year, I did an upside down move with the kayak.
Better figure out how to roll that thing over.
I was on the Ocoee, and by God, I did. I did end up upside down. Let's see. Okay, there was JP's. Let me... David Posey had a good question here. He says, how do you preserve your skipjack? I wrap them in aluminum foil. Daniel just puts them in bags, and we just stick them in the freezer. I don't vacuum seal or nothing like that. Never found it to be necessary. If you're going to, you know, just keep them for long periods of time, I'd vacuum seal them. But if you're just going through them within a few months, no need to do it, in my opinion. Here's Dominic Hollis with a $5 super sticker that says, keep it up. Thank you, Dominic. We're going to try to keep it up. We'd be doing a lot better with these bass fishermen and get the hell off the water. Well, he's nice, though. He's idling in. Some of these guys have blown right by us close today. We've been seeing them all daggone morning. Let's see. Let me scroll on down. Oh, Kayak Mike says the Czar was 901. Awesome, man. Thanks for doing that conversion for me there, Mike. Oh, Callie did it for me, too. And so did Clint. Everybody's got my back. Oh. You gonna reel one in?
I don't know if he's going to be worth getting on camera.
You need to get one for Ed. He hit me up $50 a minute ago. You need to be a good one, Daniel. I'm going to keep going in the chat box. Oh, Eddie Damon Fitzgerald Richardson, he left a comment. Maybe he's just so far behind in the chat if it's the one about his wife. I hope that's the one he was talking about. Here's Marvin with another one. 5 spots as I figured it out. It's Moon Pine Banana, mic drop. That's a good one. That's awesome, Marvin. Thank you for that super chat too, buddy. You about done reeling in that fish, Daniel?
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah, we sitting in 40 feet deep here, y'all. It shouldn't take him a half hour to reel that fish in.
Yeah, that's not a bad fish.
Is it not? Well, of course you're gonna catch a good one on the where I can't see it.
A good fun sizer.
Well, let's dedicate that to Ed for that 50 spot he give me. My man Ed. I still can't say his last name, but he's a good feller. His daughter's cute as she can be. They post Facebook pictures all the time. They go to these rabbit shows and stuff. I don't know how a rabbit show works, but she wins ribbons all the time. She seems to be pretty good at it. Well, Ed, that fish ain't as big as your super chat, but by gosh, it's yours. Daniel ever get the hook out and hold it up. What are you waiting on over there, Daniel?
Waiting on the one-liner. You got a one-liner ready?
No. Don't put that pressure on me. There it is. They got mud all beside him.
Yeah. And a couple warts.
These fish have been active today. And we've got a bunch of them today. All right, Ed, there it was. That was for you. Where, let's see. I lost my dang spot again. Man, I took my finger off the screen and it's over. There's RS Boxing 214. Hit me with $1. No comment with it though. Let's see if we got one under it here. Thank you for that. Oh, here it is. He says, can you recommend a starter fishing kayak? Well, thank you for that super chat, buddy. My best advice for a starter kayak is not to buy a starter kayak at all. Get the kayak you want first. You'll pay more, but if you go to the used market, you can save several $100s. Get on Craigslist, Facebook, and get the one you want. But you can go to these stores, your local retailers, they'll have demo days. Go try out a bunch of different models, see which ones you like, see which one fits your style of fishing the best, and then get on there and save a few $100s by finding you a used one. You can find some really good deals in the used market. Let's see. Colleen May says, consider myself more Fruity Pebbles than Cocoa Puffs. That's funny. Kayak Max says he commented on a few carp videos from overseas carp fishing tournaments and out of nowhere started having a bunch of them watch his stuff. That's great, man. That's awesome. Marvin says he really likes the carp videos. Oh, here it is, Daniel. JP Detroit from South Africa. He says he found me on YouTube on kayak fishing. Usually river mouse for salt species on a kayak, also cats, African sharptooth, and carp from bank. That's awesome, man. He says he also does trout and yellowfish on Tenkara. Man, that's cool, because I just got into Tenkara. I got me a rod here recently I've been playing with. You reeling in another one, Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, you jerk. There you go, showing me up again. That's pretty cool, JP, man. I'm glad you found me. Yeah, I'm getting into the Tenkara fishing too. I ain't done no videos with it yet, because I still suck at it. I haven't been to the mountains. I just been in ponds and stuff catching bluegill, but it's fun. Oh,
for the haters.
Here's a channel cat for all my haters out there. He threw your bait off this in too.
Man, cost me my bait.
Yeah, we're gonna dedicate that channel cat to all my haters, because I hate channel cats, and I hate people who hate me. So for all of you that hate me, I don't know why you keep watching, but you do. Especially the other YouTubers that hate me. They watch everything I do. There it is.
Wah, wah. Although, you know, I mentioned this earlier, and I feel like it's worth saying again for anybody who's just starting fishing or wanting to do better fishing. This, when I was a kid, would have made my day or my week. Because all we did, we'd go out and soak some kind of bait nugget off the shelf at Walmart, you know. Day after day after day after day and catch all kinds of fish. This would have been an amazing fish. So it's just nice that when you learn things and do things a little differently, you can get into the bigger fish. And then you can say, oh, this is tiny.
Yeah. Well, it's good you finally raised your standards in life, really. That's the real moral of that story. Moral of that long story, Daniel.
Oh, man.
Listen, you don't know how it works. As a color commentator, Daniel, you ain't supposed to type the whole show. I'm going to give him a complex now about stories.
Need my one-liners.
Yeah, the color commentator's supposed to do one-liners.
Stick to one-liners.
Oh, that's funny. I can't, oh, that was my head going down. As that boat went by, he let it go. I thought, well, I was about to get my turn there. Let's see. I lost my spot. I was at JP's comment. There it is. Okay, let me scroll on down here. Randy Shaw says he likes the carp videos. Always save them from getting skunked, even if they're not the target speed. Yeah, I've done really good on carp with the pack bait this year. That's new to me. I had never used it before this year, but it's improved my catches a lot. Rick Ratliff says he'll be carp fishing this weekend as well. Hey, Daniel, Curtis Large says we need a He Gone t-shirt. You gonna give a spoiler alert on that? That there might be one coming? Stay tuned, Curtis. Stay tuned.
Design coming soon.
Design coming soon. Design, we have the design.
Yeah.
It's currently in production. That's probably the better way to put it.
You may even get to see it by like next week.
Really? That soon?
The design, anyway.
Well, the design, yeah.
On the, I mean, if it's not too much to say, it'll be available on a sticker by like next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I got a real businessman running this operation over here now, so maybe we can finally get some stuff done. There's Walter Gilliam from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Nikki Hayes says, make sure to hit the like button. Thank you, Nikki. Anthony Clifford says, hopefully you can do a live stream on the carp fishing tomorrow. Maybe, Anthony. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have service where I'm planning on going tomorrow. It'll be, that's always the challenge, having service out here. It's very spotty, hit or miss. There's Keith Doc Reed. He says, one more flatty, 5-spot. Thank you, Keith. I hope so, man. We've caught, between us, Daniel, how many fish you think we've caught today? Between before we went live and probably somewhere between 30 and 40 total, right?
Probably, yeah. I was
and only one flathead, so it's been all blues with the exception of that one flatty.
And channels.
And channel cats, yeah. Those don't count, but yeah. Subaru Man RP says, search GoPro Overheating Fix. I'll look it up. I hadn't found a good solution yet.
Is it just when it's running? Or is it the sun shining on it?
Both. Well, I don't have problems when it's running. It's just when it's hot, like a really hot sunny day, that's when I'm overheating.
What about one of those, you know those little like emergency foil blanket things? About making a little, at least for the back where it's black. Where
that would insulate the heat though.
Would reflect the sun
rays
off the back.
Yeah. Well, but yesterday I was overheating when the sun was facing into me. I had it on the chest.
Oh.
Because it's got that other screen on the front.
Okay.
It acts like a magnifying glass. Just bakes that thing. Bill Coulter. Hey, Bill. Bill, I got a rod going down, Bill. I was about to read your comment and that fish interrupted, Bill. I'm sorry. Hellfire. These fish, no courtesy. Bill, these fish, they don't care. And he ain't even going to stay hooked up. Doggone fish.
Oh, rats. I was about to interrupt today's broadcast to bring you this very important fish.
Now, see, that's how you be color commentator over there, Daniel. That's how you do it. We're going to get him trained before this live stream's over. I lost my spot and I lost where I was at. I was going to read Bill's comment. There it is. He said, I love your carp videos so much that I've gotten myself rigged up with method sinkers, etc. to give it a try. Well, that's awesome, man. I hope you do well with it. I'm trying to get Daniel to sell some of this stuff. People keep hitting me up for it, and I can't provide any links because they ain't available on Amazon. There's only the stuff I've been using. There's one place in Oklahoma called Big Carp Tackle that has it. I can't find any other suppliers. So I told Daniel he needs to be selling this stuff. Let's see, 334 Outdoors, $4.99. He says, as an Alabamian, I can say anyone who doesn't like carp fishing is wrong. It's the world's best sport fish. Well, I've always believed you can't trust anybody from Alabama. You ever met a woman from Alabama, Daniel? He ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't touching it. He's got a business to run.
I don't tell stories. I just give one-liners.
He's getting sassy over there now. But no, 334, I totally agree, man. These carp, they're a lot of fun. They are pound for pound one of the harder fighting fish species we have out here. So I'm really enjoying them. Keith Doc Reed says, say hi to Mama J. Yeah, she's yard selling today. They on a little road trip. I forget what the sale's called, but her and Dad took off first thing this morning. I gotta go let their dog out here soon. Curtis 199 says, JP found you in kayak fishing if you did see it. Yeah, Curtis, I saw. I'm just way behind on the chat. Way behind. I'll get caught up here directly. Andrew Clark says, hey Justin, just came across your live stream. YouTube did not notify me. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. I wish they had. But I'm glad you made it in. Let me scroll on down some more here. There's Nathan Lights, man. What's going on? He says, hey Justin, Daniel, glad to see you guys having a blast. Stay safe. Keep being you. All your videos are awesome and informative. Well, thank you, Nathan. Angeles Dangson. Los Angeles. That's how Jerry Jones says Los Angeles. But he says, dude, love your videos and your commentary. Well, thank you. Sorry I've butchered your name. Ashley Greer in the house. I can't say her name either, apparently. Let me scroll down some more. Val O says, think you'd ever target carp on an ultralight. I've caught them accidental on the ultralight, but I don't specifically target them. It'd take 3 hours to land one. Tommy Bounds in the house. Says, thank you for being the fun uncle, Justin. You make us all feel special. Well, thank you, Tommy. Casing Outdoors from Oklahoma, too. Got a lot of Oklahoma people up in here. Levi Williams, there's your shout out to Uncle Charles. Andrew Clark says, that bike looked fun. He says, I agree with you, though. Being old and riding a bike is not good on the nethers. That's the truth. That's the truth. My back's fine. It got me to the point now I've been riding around the neighborhood in the evenings again. Hunter Pogues watching from Illinois. Derek D. He says, I know in a video recently you watched Luke with catfish and carp to help with carp fishing. You think there's any chance for a collab? The distance between you two is not that far. I would love to do a collab with Luke. I would love to just pick his brain for 20 minutes on a phone call, because he is, you know, there's success on YouTube, and then there's like next level success. And he is the one catfishing channel in this genre that has really took it to the next level. Not with one channel, but with two. And I would love to just pick his brain. So I would be up for a collab with him coming here, me going there, meeting him in Swahili, Brazil somewhere. I would be totally game for it. But I doubt he has any interest in doing anything with me, because, I mean, again, he's next level and I'm way down here on the totem pole. But I would love to make that happen. Let's see, I lost my spot again. Oh, Angela said, good job, though. Angela's just like the city. Perfect. I got one right. Are you reeling in another fish? God dang it, Daniel. He showed me up all morning. I mean, we're literally side by side, and he keeps catching them. Same bait.
I did just check my rods, and 3 of them were empty.
You've been cleaned out, huh?
So I wonder if you're cleaned out over there.
Well, that one just got hit a second ago. I just put the bait down on the other one. And God knows the head bait ain't going to get eaten. That's a small fish, Daniel.
Yeah.
That's real small. I guess we'll dedicate it to somebody, but I almost feel bad. I feel like we're insulting somebody. Let me find somebody here to dedicate that into. Let me scroll down and hit the. Let me scroll down. Whoever the next super chat was down there that I ain't got to yet. Daniel. Not you, Daniel, but the other Daniel on the screen. He says, a 50 spot. Boy, I hate to dedicate this fish to him for a 50 spot, Daniel. That's way too small.
How about this one?
Let's do both of them, by gosh.
All right, a twofer.
He's got a twofer there. He's got another rod tip in the
too.
water. He's catching 5 fish to my every one. It's bad enough he showed me up in a regular video. Now we're on a live stream. He's showing me up.
These
both
you can't
them fish are yours, Daniel. The other, it's confusing. Oh, yeah. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to the other Daniel.
Oh, yeah. That's why we need code names. You wouldn't be calling somebody else Moon Pie.
Are you yin? Are you yin or yang? We established that I'm Maverick, except I don't eat placenta like Tom Cruise. That's weird. I mean, who says, my wife just had a kid. I think I want to just eat that placenta. Who says that? Like, what kind of weirdo do you have to be for that to even pop in your mind? I could be telling lies on Tom Cruise, but I'm pretty sure I heard he ate a placenta.
It would not surprise me.
Well, Daniel, both them fish he just caught in that double's for you. Both of them combined wouldn't make one regular fish.
A twofer.
Twofer. Let me read his actual comment now here. He says, a 50 spot. Thank you again, Daniel, my man. He said, I have some gifts that I ordered for you, Justin. One is Polarized Costa sunglasses. Wow, those are expensive. He says, I'll surprise you with the other. I just don't know how to get them to you. Do you still have my email from earlier in the year? I probably do. Man, that is, wow. Man, you hit me with all that money and you bought me some Costa sunglasses. That is freaking awesome, man. Thank you so much, Daniel. How many people? We ain't got but 296 people in here watching. Just shoot me an email, Daniel, just in case I don't have yours. It's kayakcatfish247@gmail.com. My email is going to get blown up today, Daniel. It's going to get blown up, but It's worth it. He got me some Costa sunglasses. Man. Those are really expensive.
Yeah, it's a very nice thing to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Daniel. That's so nice of you, man. I'll totally wear them too, because I'm just rocking these old $15 Walmart jobs. I thought I had me a deal with the sunglass company, and they insulted me. They basically, they wanted me to pay them, is what I felt like after I read the contract. Wanted me to pay them to use their products. But thank you so much, Daniel. Man, that's freaking awesome. You know what he got you, Daniel? Not a damn thing. He got you what you're worth over there. Nothing.
That's fine. I got all the fish.
Yeah, he's got all the fish today. I'm a little bit bitter at how many fish he's caught right beside me. Thank you again, Daniel, man. That's just freaking awesome, man. Nathan Light says Oklahoma has some great places for catfish. You definitely need to come here sometime. I wish that bass boat right there would go to Oklahoma today. I'm about sick of them guys. I got family out there in Oklahoma, Nathan. I'm sure they'd probably let me stay with them if I was out there, but I ain't got no plans to head out there anytime soon. Gillian Miller says, always enjoy the videos. Thank you, Gillian. Michael Timmons says he's using your scent to get fish. Michael, I would believe that except for the fact he's upstream from me. I should be using his scent to get the fish. It's just been insane today. Scott Harbaugh said I should definitely check the kayak for that banana. I believe there's one in there. It's in my cooler. Oh, fishing with Jess says I came in this video at the wrong time, eating lunch, and we're talking about eating placenta.
Oh,
that's funny.
All right, moratorium on placenta eating. For
yeah, we'll stop talking about eating placentas today. It is lunchtime. Tom Wascom's in the house from Indiana. Glad to have you, Tom. He's been a long time viewer too. Lacey says the collab with Elias was excellent and he watched all of them. Awesome, man. Glad you liked them. I'm going to try to fish with Elias this winter too. Do some saltwater fishing. Nikki says, that's so awesome that Daniel did that for you. I agree. That is really cool. Daniel's been a big supporter of the channel for a long time. All these live streams always popping in and donating and stuff. Damian Rushing says, love your videos, man. Great job. Thank you. Thank you, Damian. NJ Fishing Maniac says, fish on Joe Cooper. Here's Jason Hoster with a 20 spot. Says, put this towards an inversion table. You won't regret it. Well, thank you, Jason. I've actually been, when I go to the chiropractor, he puts me on this, I forget what it's called, some kind of table, but it does spinal decompression. So it works like an inversion table, but you're not flipped upside down, but it wraps around your waist and it pulls you and it stretches out the spine just like an inversion table. So it's really helpful. You can tell a difference. Joshua Rose made it in for the first time on a live stream here, Daniel.
That's cool.
Glad to have you, buddy. Here's Andrew Clark with a 5-spot. He said, just wanted to show my support. Not much, sorry. Hey, man, Andrew, listen, I appreciate the heck out of you. I mean, it means a lot to me, buddy. It truly does. I appreciate it, man. Just you watching and supporting the channel through the reviews and the thumbs ups and the comments. I mean, believe me, that's plenty enough, man. But thank you for that super chat. Yeah, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to know. I try to get to as many comments as possible, whether there's money attached to them or not, but I definitely want to make sure I hit the people with money. But I appreciate all of you tuning in. Waldo's making some pizza now. Make some for us too. We're getting hungry out here. 334 Outdoors says some carp fishing stuff like a slingshot and range cube would teach that bait a lesson. Yeah, I got me some more. I actually went yesterday. It's going to get some more range cubes. Tractor Supply was out, so I got some horse feed with molasses in it instead. I'm going to try that out tomorrow to bait up the area before I throw my baits out. Let me scroll down. Dominic Hollis, if I get my words out, says, they say he was planning on eating it, took some backlash, and backpedaled. But they say that we all know that he actually ate it. He probably did eat it, man. That's some nasty stuff. I just want to know, well, we said we was going to stop with the placenta talk. Well, we're on a moratorium there. I just have so many questions about it. Like, who sees that plot? I mean, coming from the nursing world, having to go do a maternity clinical rotation in school, both times actually. I was in LPN school and RN school. Seeing that, it's like, what's the thought process? You know, I see that, I think I'd like to take a bite out of it. I mean, nobody says that. Nobody. Weirdos out there, y'all. Weirdos. Ryan Porter says, you have videos on your page showing what you look for fishing rivers. Not any specific videos. Now I try to cover in each video kind of where I'm at and what I'm doing and stuff. I show my graph a lot in the videos. We do have a master class. There's a link in the video description that we kind of go more in depth on map reading and what we're looking for, reading contours and structures and stuff like that. But I don't have a specific video on my channel of what you're asking. Lawrence Lee says he likes my videos. Thank you, Lawrence. Let me scroll down here. How far behind am I in the chat again? I'm way behind again. Let's see. Old man on the hill caught a gar yesterday. I'd like to catch some more gar too. I get bites from them, but I rarely hook into one. Like get a solid hookup. Damian Rushing caught an 8-pounder yesterday, man. Congrats. Said, ever since I've watched your catfishing videos, I've been doing a lot of catfishing. And yesterday caught the 8-pounder. That's great, man. Chris Bell says, I need to come up there to the Red River. That's in Callie's neck of the woods, I believe. I don't know how long the Red River is. I don't know how many states it goes through. I got a head bait getting hit. He just munching on it. He ain't gonna eat the whole bait. Let's see. Michael Garza says, the first time watching me live stream. Love all your videos. Because of you, I've caught a lot more fun-sized fish. Much love. Well, thank you, Michael. Glad you could make it into a live stream, buddy. Seth Cox says, hey, Justin, love your videos. Keep up the awesome content. I never get tired of watching and learning. Well, thank you, Seth. Timothy Odom says, looking at getting a Hobie Outback. What are your thoughts on them? I had a Hobie Outback for 3 years, I think. I fished out of it until I got piriformis syndrome. That's the only reason I stopped. It was a great kayak. Ryan Porter says, thank you. I learned a lot just by watching your videos, trying to get better myself. Thank you, Ryan. There's John Hendricks in the house. Fishing, not catching. He says, just because I'm a party pooper, this is a reminder your neighbor sucks. Well, fishing, not catching, here's an update on that. So my fence, well, 100 and some odd feet of my fence got put up the other day. They're about 12 feet short on it. But most of the fence is now erected. I've got my neighbors blocked out finally. I can still see the roof of that stupid RV, and I can see the roof of their house. But for the most part, when that one fella's out there walking around shirtless, working on his mowers, I don't have to see his fat ass anymore. So I got most of them blocked out. I can walk out on my back patio and take a leak now, and I don't have to worry about their Mormon wives over there watching me and stuff. So it's good to be able to pee outside again, thanks to this fence. But hopefully they're going to come next week and get the rest of it put up. So there's the update on that. Dominic Hollis says, yeah, I watched it. I was mad for you. I need to get into carp fishing because they make great catfish bait around there. They do make good bait. I just can't ever catch one small enough that make it easy to cut up. Every one I catch seems to be at least 5 pounds or bigger. I don't know what it takes. I get them small carp in the cast net sometimes, but I don't ever hook them. It's always the bigger ones I hook. Aaron McLaughlin says, what's the difference in using balloons and regular bobbers when trolling? I just covered that in the last balloon video, man. Go check that out. Andrew says, I need to go to the Amazon and catch one of them giant catfish. That'd be fun. I'd like to do it eventually. RS Boxing says, can you go over your kayak and gear for new subs? Yeah, I'm going to. My plan is to do an updated kayak video. I did one on this kayak when I got it, I guess 3 years ago, 2019. But I'm going to do an updated one here soon because I got the motor on it now and the live scope and all that. So I do want to do an updated video. And a lot of my gear's changed too. I think the last gear video I did was 2018 or 19 too. So that's on the to-do list here in the next month or so. Let's see, I had another super chat pop up. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, listen to this. Did you see Scott Harbaugh's comment?
Uh-oh.
He says, I need to buy Daniel's hat now since he's caught all the fish today.
Speaking of that.
Randy C said, would you recommend a beginner like me to use a golly whopper? Yeah, I mean, they're great rods, whether you're a beginner or experienced. If you're on a budget, you know, ugly sticks are probably a cheaper alternative. But these are, you know, they're very well made. And for the type of fishing I do, they're perfect. Oh, here it is. Uncle Craig hit me up with a 5 spot. Says, love all the videos, including the carp. One of the 4 people. Thank you, Uncle Craig. Thank you for the super chat, and thanks for being one of the 4 people out there in my regular audience that likes the carp videos. Not many. My last carp video did good, but I disguised it. I had a different title and thumbnail. There was no mention of carp, so my regular audience didn't know until they clicked on it. I clickbaited them. Lacey Gearhart says, do you have long sleeve shirts with a hood on the merch site? Multiple colors would be great. I have hoodies and I have long sleeve shirts, but I don't have just like long sleeve t-shirt hoodies, unfortunately. Would like to. Hopefully Daniel can hook me up with that at some point in time. Teespring's kind of limited in what they have available. Reese Taylor says, legend, watch from the UK all the time. Thank you so much, Reese. Let me ask you, Reese, if you're still in the chat box. I know I'm way behind here on the chat box. How did you find my videos? Was it from the carp or catfishing or some other search box? I'd be curious to know. I'm going to start asking all these people from the UK how they found me. Curtis Large says he loves the carp videos too. He's getting some method feeders himself. See, there's another one, Daniel. Curtis is buying them method feeders too. You need to be selling them. I keep telling him, folks, I keep telling him, get into this carp gear. Here's another one from Callie. A 10 spot, Daniel. Sorry, y'all, I'm talking low. I got these pontooners going by here. They probably going back to the marina. Let me see what Callie said. She said, there is my river, the Red River of the North, and there is one that runs through Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma, the Red River of the South. Chris might have meant that one. There's a whole lot of Red River. That's a lot of Red Rivers.
And there's a little Red River in Arkansas or something, I think.
Well, see, there's a bunch of them. Is there any blue rivers out there, or is it just red? Daniel's speech. That was where, as a color commentator, you were supposed to jump in, Daniel. You failed. Good Lord. Thank you for that super chat, Callie. You can tell Daniel and I are getting tired out here. We're running out of smart-ass comments to say to each other.
You can only tell somebody they're a bad fisherman so many times.
I know, right? I've hit the limit. Critical Bows, he loves the carp videos. Damian Russian says, me and the family going catfishing today at Arkoma River. Well, good luck. Hope you get on a bunch. Colleen Mays says, watched every video you made, and the carp are great too. Says, our Ohio is ate up with Asian carp. Yeah, thankfully we don't have them where I fish yet. Hope we don't. Hope they don't make it in here. Devin Matthewson says, flatheads spawning by you yet? I don't know if the flatheads are spawning yet or not. Our blues are. I don't know if the flatheads are yet. Yeah, Andrew Clark, I saw that video Catfishing Carp had done where they were jigging them. That looked pretty cool. That's something I'd actually like to do. Michael Timmons says he watches all the videos, including the carp ones too. David Posey likes them. Curtis Large, he said, I'd definitely get them from Daniel if he had them. So you're right, and getting them close to caught up in the comments now. Yeah, I'm getting closer. That one was in 1232. My screen says 1234 down here, so I'm getting close. I'm going to scroll on down. We actually going to be getting out of here soon because it's 1230. My parents, they out of town today. Some yard sale thing. They're yard sale people. I got to let their dog out today so he can pee. I don't know how well their dog does. When Roscoe was alive, my dog, man, I'd let him out, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and it'd be 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, he'd still be in bed. You couldn't get him up to go pee. And then, if he went to the door and it had been 12 hours since he peed and it was raining outside, he'd turn around and just come right back in. I don't know how that dog could hold it as long as he did. He could store up some pee. I don't know how my parents' dog does with it. John Knott says, I know you're using that crappy Cajun red line because it matches your rod, but you should swap to big game red line, way better. I didn't know Trilene Big Game had a red line. I looked. I didn't know they had one, or I'd use it because I like Trilene Big Game. Yeah, Gary Cooper, I just talked about the fence a few minutes ago. It's mostly up. I've got about 12 feet for them left to finish, and then we're done with it. It's them. My neighbors are finally just about blocked out. Curtis Large says he loves watching the ultralight videos too. He says he switched a jig head and gulp on 2-pound test and it's worked wonders. Yeah, it does. A lot of times when people say that they're having trouble catching fish on the gulp, they tell me what line they're using, and they're using 6-pound line, 8-pound line. I'm like, that's the problem. It's just that 2-pound line with those lighter jig heads makes all the difference in the world. You can cast farther. I think it gives it a better action on the fall because you just get so many more bites. I'm glad it's working out for you, Curtis. Golden Knight 75 says, love watching fishing while I'm fishing. Oh, it's his birthday too. You and Sandra got the same birthday. Happy birthday, man. There's Tiffany McConkey says, congrats on the tournament win. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm sorry to hear about your dog, Colleen. They are family. It's tough. I went through that last fall with mine. It's very sad. Old man on the hill said his dog had to go pee-pee every time he went. Yeah, Roscoe would usually go up with me too. That's back when we could just go pee off the porch. Then the neighbors moved in and I had to cut into my peeing outside. It don't seem natural to pee inside a house to me. Are you able to pee outside, Dan, or are you somebody that uses indoor facilities all the time?
Oh, outside's great.
Yeah. What about when you're at home, though? Like, would your wife if you just went out and peed off the back porch, would your wife just be appalled by that, or?
I don't think so. I don't know that I have ever been inside and intentionally gone outside just to pee, though.
Why would you not?
My kid does.
I mean, I'm inside all the time, and I go pee outside. Think of all the water you save. You're saving the planet.
Oh, so you should use less water when going to the bathroom, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What about people who use a bidet?
Well, I'm saving the planet because you do save water, because think about all the trees that you're saving.
Mm-hmm.
See, and trees help make oxygen. Oxygen, I think, helps make rain. As H2O, oxygen is part of rain. It's part of water. So by saving trees, I'm making more water.
Or whiskey.
And bidets are just awesome. It changed your life, Daniel.
All I know is that on the topic of bathrooming, the fact that you use a bidet, to me, discounts your opinion on the other areas in that topic. I've turned into a bidet snob. Like if I meet somebody and they come up, they want to shake my hand or something, my first thought is usually, I just shook hands with an ass wiper. Like this person still wipes their ass. Somebody walks up and they're like, hey there, I'm a CrossFitter. And Justin's like, yeah, well, I use a bidet.
Me and Daniel was talking earlier. What did that guy's comment say? He compared kayak fishermen to CrossFitters and vegans.
Yep.
Because we're elitists or whatever. Mm-hmm. We think we're better than everybody.
Yeah, so let's also put in that category now bidet users.
Well, by gosh, as a bidet user, we are on a different level. Lord, this whole live streams went down the crapper, literally, y'all. It's literally went down the crapper.
I'm taking back Maverick. You're now bidet.
Oh, that's funny. Sandra's going to get me on a tirade about what my neighbors did to upset them. I'm living next to Sanford and Son, Sandra. They got a bunch of junk piled up in their yard. They don't keep up their property. Now they've moved in their friends in an RV, parked it right next to the fence, where I couldn't drive up my driveway, I couldn't go out my back porch, I couldn't go off my front porch without seeing that RV out there. Looks like total trash. So I've put a fence up so I don't have to see them no more. Spent a fortune on that fence. It's worth every penny. There is Brian B. catfishing in the house. What's going on, Brian B? Glad to have you, man. No, Ryan Porter, I ain't never been up there to Green River. 334 Outdoors, join the Catfish Club, Daniel.
Hey.
Welcome to the club, buddy. Thank you for your super chats again there, Earl. I'm glad you joined the club, man. Curtis Large says, Kayak Mike pees in the river while he fishes. I do too. Daniel pees sitting down in his kayak.
Mine's got a hole in the middle.
I still don't know the dynamics of how you do that, but I don't want to watch to find out. Will Power says, when you going to North Carolina to fish with flies? I don't know. Hope to make it over at some point. I think one of the plans me and him have been talking about is for me if I get my words out, for me to meet up with him down in Florida, because he's looking to go back to Key West this winter, and I would love to go down there and do some more shark fishing. So him and I, we could split the cost of the place down there and help keep the expenses down, because everywhere in Florida, down there, South Florida, is super expensive. So that might be something that you see this winter. I think he's looking to go down there like a month. Ashley Greer says, I walked past the bathroom to pee off the porch. We finally got another fish interrupting us here, y'all. Let me set that back. Is it still on there? I get the camera back in the holder. Yeah, he's still on there. Here we go.
He was worried he was about to get caught by somebody who uses a bidet.
This fish heard that I have a bidet and says, I want to bite that guy's hook. This guy, he's got class. He's got style. That's why that fish bit my line instead of yours, Daniel. This fish, he said, Daniel still wipes his ass. He didn't want your thumb in his mouth. I wonder how many of my audience I've lost now since we started talking about eating placentas and bidets and wiping ass and stuff. It's a small fish, right? This is another one that's so small, I feel bad dedicating it to somebody. We've caught a bunch of fish out here today, though. Between me and Daniel's caught most of them. But we've had a lot of action today. Come here, fish. Oh, hey, don't sling that bait off. We're going to reuse that thing. It's still looking pretty good. Oh, quit. There you go. Okay, well, I got the bait back. Let me dedicate this fish to somebody. Who's the last super chat on there? Where'd it go? I saw it pop up. I'll tell you what, the last thing there was 334 Outdoors joining the Catfish Club. So, by gosh, there's that fish for you for joining the club, 334. Glad to have you. And it gone. He gone. Or she gone. I don't know what that was. Let me drop this bait back down before I forget. I don't want to do like Daniel did earlier and forget to drop the bait back down. Daniel, when I'm disposed here, this is where you as a color commentator are supposed to step in.
I got to find my place back in your comments here.
It's hard, ain't it? It's hard to keep up sometimes. I lose my spot all the time. Every time I take my thumb off the screen, I lose where I'm at.
Old Man on the Hill says that he has 2 bidets thanks to you.
See? Oh, so, he's got class and style.
So the next thing you need to be doing is getting one of these bidet companies to sponsor a video for you.
Well, funny you say that. So
I'd love to see you work that in.
Oh, I could totally work that. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff I have worked in, Daniel. I plugged a hair loss company the other day. But I reached out, y'all, to the company that makes my bidet. They have a thing on their site. You would not believe the process just to get an affiliate link that you got to go through. I mean, it's like a long application part. You got to do all this stupid stuff on there. I'm like, I just want to sell some products for you. I just want to sell some products. Why do I got to jump through all these hoops? They apparently don't want me working for them. But I could totally sell. I'd be the bidet salesman of the year. Guaranteed, I'd be their top salesman. .334 said he believed I'd have peed off the porch till they built the fence. Yeah. I didn't want to embarrass that poor fellow over there. Hell, his wife had probably been knocking on the door if she had seen me out there peeing. I'd have ruined their marriage. Hey, right here, Daniel. Carl Struble says, bidets are amazing. You either have one or you've never tried one. True story. Changes your life.
I believe it's possible. While I'm on this side of the fence, I may as well, take
your shots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we've got video proof of you saying all this bad stuff about bidets. So when you finally do get one,
Yeah.
we'll be able to pull this up
Definitely.
like an old tweet that we get the cancel culture
It didn't age well, yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to new information and changing my mind and all that.
Well,
But at this point in time, I haven't experienced it, so...
you don't fit in this society then. You gotta plant your feet down and,
Oh, right.
and stay the course, even if you're dead wrong. Trevor Martin in the house. Has Justin been watching for years now? My son Cash and I are still trying to catch our golly whopper on Milford. Give him a shout out and keep up the great videos. Absolutely. Cash, there's your shout out, buddy. Thank you for watching. Stephen Lettner from Meigs County in the house. What's going on, Stephen? Isaac Tolbert's about to get out and do some fishing right now. Michael Timmons says you were talking ultralight fishing the other day, caught a 15-inch largemouth on 2-pound test. Them largemouth on the ultralight, man, they pull. They fun. Happy Dad Fishing says, when's your next in-person catfish tournament? I don't have any plans for any upcoming tournaments at the present time. Christopher Adams, our mornings went pretty good out here. Waldo says, do you fish for a living full-time? I make fishing videos for a living. I don't get paid to go fishing. No, I have to make content around fishing. So yes and no. I get to go fishing all the time, but it's ultimately the fishing videos that puts the dollars in the pockets. Chris Venata says, new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. He says, where are you fishing at? We're on Watts Bar Lake today. Colleen's got their own special potty bucket on the boat. By special, I mean it's small compared to my bottom size, and I get stuck. Listen, you gotta go, you gotta go. You set on anything. Fielding Day caught a 73-pound flathead. That's awesome. Congrats. Happy Dad says, how many has Daniel caught on stinger? Daniel ain't got nothing on his stinger. He's using a plastic, though.
Yeah, not one.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. He ain't got any fish on plastic. I've had 2 fish today, a flathead that I butchered on the live stream, and then one before that ate the fly. I think we got one on the live stream too, a blue that was on the fly too. So 3 today. 3 today on the fly. Well, Scott says, I guess I can buy one of your hats now, Justin, since I caught some fish. Oh, Sandra's got a great question. See, people are interested in these bidets, Daniel. I'm losing audio. Every time I say bidet, I lose people. But Sandra says, this would be a great birthday gift for you, Sandra. She says, so how does your butt dry using the bidet? So, a couple of options. You can buy a really expensive bidet. It's got, I guess, like a dryer on there. I have the cheap one. Just blasts you off like a pressure washer. But what you do is you get these bamboo towels. And they're really soft, and that's how you dry off. I definitely recommend when you buy the bidet, get the bamboo towels too. They're amazing. But yeah, that's how you dry off. NC Kitty Fishing says he got a bidet for his bidet. Clinton G says catfish sumo. Yeah, we need a catfish sumo bidet. You could have like a cat, the toilet bowl seat would be like a catfish mouth.
You're working on that product on your own.
Lord. Clinton says we could call it the potty whopper. Lacey says Japanese bidets have heated seats and scented powder to dry your butt at the end.
Wow.
That's I can't afford that. I got the $100 model. Michael Timmons says now the Mormons be peeking through the cracks at your new fence. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day. I was like, if somebody was peeping through, they could probably see through there. I say Mormon. I think they're actually. What's that religion that the women grow their hair out long and they wear the long skirts and stuff? What's that? Apostolic?
What?
What's that? Apostolic?
Oh, I don't know. Mennonites? They wear hats?
No. But the women, they got the long hair and the skirts and stuff. Apostolic, I think. Apostolic. Apostolics, I think is what it is. Apostolic. It's something apple. Apple something. I think that's what they are. I don't know how to say it. Dylan Trueblood, so he drove down to Watts Bar from Kansas last weekend, and man, the catfishing was tough. Yeah, you come at the wrong time, Dylan. We in the spawn right now. It's the wrong time to be making a trip out here. Danimals Creations and Adventures is chilling in the truck on lunch, about to mosey back to the crane and fly more stuff. Well, thanks for tuning in today, Danimal. Glad to have you in here, man. Oh, here's another one, Daniel. Philip Blankenship. He was somebody like you that was ignorant and saw the light. He says, went to Japan, used their washlet, quote, bidet. When he came back to the USA, he realized we were barbarians.
I've heard that same story from a lot of people.
Yep. I'm telling you. I'm going to be bidet salesman of the year, and I ain't going to make a dime for it. Everybody's rushing out to buy bidets after this.
Someday
I ain't getting paid a dime on commissions. Well, how far by? I'm way behind on the chat again. Lordy days. I'm going to scroll down here. Chris Groff says, I can't imagine a blast of cold water. It's the first couple times, Chris, pretty intense. But you get used to it really quickly. But that first time it hits you, you're like, whoo.
It's cold water, or can you pipe a separate line and have warm water?
You can. Now they make them that have heated water, but you got to run a hot water line to it. So, you know, for me, my bathroom, I'd have to cut a line in through the vanity.
Yeah. Well,
and then I wonder too with that, I'm like, how? Because you know when you turn on your hot water faucet, It takes a little while to warm up.
So you got to go into the bathroom before you do anything. Turn on the hot water in your sink.
Yeah.
Let all that water run while you finish things.
You getting a line hit over there while you telling me how to run hot water to a bidet. Or you could just do like I have and get the cheap one. I guess because I ain't never had the fancy bidet, I don't know what I'm missing.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
I got one getting hit this line right here too.
You're telling me that I'm not enlightened because I haven't tried it. Somebody who has the heated one might enlighten you someday.
Well, I think with like Buddha, there's different levels of enlightenment, Daniel. I don't think we all reach the top level of enlightenment right away. I think this fish, I'm going to put this camera up here all and grab this rod. I think this fish might be hooked.
See if this boat's going to turn.
I think he stole my bait's what I think. No, he's on there. We got more, Lord, yeah, we got more boats coming. Here comes another one of them damned old bass fishermen. That bait's all chewed up on there. That bass fisherman says Lucky Craft on the side of his boat. He might be somebody famous. I might need his autograph. They're gonna be, this place will be lit up tomorrow and Sunday. I think it's Major League Bass Fishing or something. One of them big tournaments is coming here tomorrow. I think they down there putting in on Spring City or somewhere, but it'll be all over this place. It'll be a mess tomorrow. I'm gonna be way back in the creek, so shallow none of them bass boats will get to me tomorrow. I am planning on fishing, but I'm going after the carp tomorrow.
Pentecostals, is that the word?
Oh, I think they're apostolic or something. Maybe it's apostolic Pentecostal. I don't know. That fella I talked to in the RV told me, and I can't remember. Levi Williams says, when do you plan on stopping the live stream? Probably about 5 minutes. I got to go let my parents' dog out. So I can't be out here too long. I think we done run, we got 274 people. Our bidet talk and eating placentas, we done run everybody off here anyway. Colleen says, ever think of doing guided fishing trips? I mean, I've thought about it. I did the due diligence, looked up insurance and all that, but I don't think it's for me. I ain't got the patience for it. Oh, John Knotts has a question about the bidet. We're doing a bidet instructional, informational video here. He says, I have to know, how does just a spray of water clean you that good? It's like a pressure washer, man. I mean, it blasts you off there. And it hits you right in the butthole too. I don't know how it does it. I mean, but it hits you right in the butthole. So it's way better than toilet paper. Yeah, Scott Harbaugh, he ain't into the bidets. Justin Robinson says, apostolic. Yeah, I think that is it. I think it's apostolic, not apostolic. I know it's got apple in it, but I think I'm saying it wrong. Angela says, you gonna stream live later today? No, well, when me and Daniel are done today, I'm probably done fishing for the day. Elijah Miller says, I go to catfishing on Lake Martin, Alabama. Yeah, I need to make it to Alabama at some point this year. Jerry Woodard says, please dedicate your next fish for my granddaughter, Ella Kia. Her birthday is Monday. Well, she'll be 2. Well, happy birthday to Ella. Hope you all have a wonderful birthday celebration. John says he's dying right in the butt. It hits you, man. It's like a heat-seeking missile, except it's cold, but it hits you right in the stink eye. Jalen Culp says, what kayak are you in? How much did it cost? Been wanting to buy one. Figured I'd ask you since you always fish out of one. I'm in a Hobie Pro Angler today. Daniel's got a Native Slayer Propel 13. And price kind of varies depending on how much you got on them. The base kayak itself, I paid $2,100, bought it used, but I've added a lot of accessories on it. But you can get some good deals buying kayaks used. The price on the used stuff's went up since the pandemic because manufacturers have had trouble getting supplies and stuff. So it really boosted the used market, but there's some good deals to be had out there. Scott's got some questions about bidets too here, Daniel.
Oh, geez.
He says, do you still use paper to dry off or do you have an air dryer? So you still need some toilet paper because you got to take the courtesy swap and make sure you clean.
But
once the courtesy swap, but no, you're not using much toilet paper, Daniel. That's the thing. You're saving toilet paper because you're not using the normal amount. And then you dry off with a bamboo towel. Bamboo towel is amazing.
Is this like a washable thing or like?
Yeah, it's washable. Yeah. But your ass is clean when you're drying off. So you just throw it in with your normal wash. It's not like it's covered in poop or anything. Look at Daniel's face over here, y'all. He has no idea. He is so not cultured. My live stream, these people will never come back again. Next time I go live, I'll have 13 people in there, and it'll be people brand new. My regular audience never watches crap.
You'll have 13 people, and they all will tell you that they just got bidets.
Or yeah, we've dropped down to 251 people watching because of this toilet talk, Daniel. I told you we shouldn't be talking about bidets today, and you keep bringing it up, Daniel. Where are we at here? How far behind? I ain't that far behind. The good thing about not having anybody in the chat box is I can actually keep up with it here. I'll tell you what, hey, there's Chet, man. He's a new Catfish Club member. He joined the other day. He says, hi, Justin. I briefly joined your channel because money is getting real tight, but just wanted to let you know I'll be back eventually to help out with a few bucks here and there. Great videos. Well, thank you, Chet. I appreciate your support, man. Again, don't put yourself in debt over me. Just watching the videos is more than enough, man. I'm glad to have you. Levi Williams, I don't know when the next live stream will be. Probably when I'm out fishing somewhere and got decent service. Was you got a fish on over there?
I don't think he's hooked up.
I thought we was going to end this live stream on a fish. We're about to end anyway.
All right, just one more cast. One more cast.
One more cast, he says. If only we were casting. We haven't had a fish in a while, have we?
No.
The bite really died off later. I mean, it's 1 o'clock, so. We had a good morning bite going out here today. Daniel had a gazillion fish to my few. I got a whopper. I posted pictures of it on social media on my Instagram and Facebook earlier. Really good fish, but we went live. We've got, I don't know how many fish we've got on live stream. It's been a few.
Yeah.
Nothing great quality, but I mean, we've got several bites. So I mean, it's been a real productive day, numbers wise, and of course, anytime I get a big fish like I got earlier, it's a good day to me. I mean, that's a whopper. So it's been a good day, but the bite seems to have tailed off here in the last hour or so, I guess. We've been live a little over 2 hours now, so definitely the last 30 minutes to an hour. Jalen says, what do you think the best bait is for sharks? I'm probably the wrong person to ask, man. I don't know enough about them. We were using, I think we were using mackerel when I was down there. Bonita, I know a lot of them guys use bonita too. Daniel had a rod get hit. I was trying to end this video on a fish, Daniel. I got some right there under me. You can see them right there. Coming up there to the baits. Maybe one of them will hit it here in a minute. We're gonna end this here regardless here in the next few minutes. I gotta go let that dog out. No, Tony Cooper, I ain't made it down there to Texas yet for them alligator gar. That's on the to-do list. That's #1 fish on my bucket list right now. Just knock off alligator gar. There's one of them fish we just saw on the screen. Have you got it? Oh, he's got it. He's got it. We're gonna get one more fish before we wrap this crap up. Okay, come on up here, fish. Let's spin it around. Somebody just hit me with a super chat. Whoever that was, this is your fish.
It's Andrew Clark. Hit you with $5.
Andrew Clark, this is your fish, Andrew. We're gonna reel him in here for you. I gotta spin that camera a little bit more. I don't think he's gonna be very big, Andrew, but it's yours. Thank you for that super chat. What's his comment say there, Daniel?
Great stuff, Justin. Down to earth is why we like you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's nice of you, Andrew. I've either got another fish or this one's got my line. My other front line. I don't think he's got my other front line. I think I got another fish or something here.
Pulled right under your kayak.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe he just got my other line, ain't? I don't know what's happening with that. This fish may have that other line. Something was weird about that line. Okay, let's see if we can land Andrew's fish. He's got to have my line because it's moving. My other front line's moving with him. Oh, Andrew, your fish is rowdy, buddy. He's small, but he's rowdy. He's coming in just like this. Oh, my stinger grabbed my other line.
Ah.
Let me get that. There we go. Now we done with it. Come here, fish. Open up. Let's hold you up here for Andrew. Come on, fish. There it is. This fish, boy, it's a good thing we're about to wrap this crap up because he's ruined that bait. He's down there just chewed it up to pieces. Look at that. It's all messed up. Andrew, thank you for the super chat there, buddy. That's for you, pal. Woo! Well, Sandra Hillary, if you're still watching, we never could get you the big one for your birthday. So I guess that fun sizer there will have to suffice. But Sandra, I hope you have a happy birthday. I hope it's a good day for you. You've been a big supporter of my channel for a long time. I appreciate you. I hope it's a great day. I think Daniel and I are going to wrap this live stream up. Hold on. Hold on. I got another one on there. We ain't wrapping nothing up just yet. Let's reel in another. Nope. He gone. Drop it back down, see if he can hit it again before I get this crap wrapped up. Did I miss any more super chats, Daniel? Or was Andrew the last one?
I think that was the last one.
Okay. Curtis says, thanks for the stream. Love when you and Daniel get together. That was nice of him to lie like that.
At least one person likes it when we get together. I don't.
Yeah, fishing with Daniel's always fun. People always think that I'm bullying him, but really, he gives me hell too. We just edit it out of the video. I can't ever hear him on the video. Did that rod get hit, or did I thought I felt something.
It might have weight on it. Can you pull that?
That's that live bluegill.
Oh.
Probably just that bluegill swimming for something. Yeah, y'all, we're gonna wrap this crap up, I guess. It's been a couple hours of talking about bidets and eating placentas and stuff. Here comes another pontoon. I'm gonna let these fishermen have it the weekend. I'm gonna be carp fishing way back in a creek somewhere where none of them bass fishermen in the tournament can pester me. But I got a couple videos already filmed for next week. May try to go live again at some point next week, even though there probably won't be anybody left after today's stuff. But everybody who tuned in today, thank you. Everybody who super chatted me, thank you. My new club members, those are the club members that have been with me forever, thank y'all. I appreciate all your support. So me and Daniel, we're gonna pack it in, I guess. So I'd love to tell you the date of when I'll be live again, but it's really all dependent on cell phone service. So I'm not doing any scheduling in advance anymore. I'm just gonna, go live, and whoever has their notifications turned on, well, you know about it. For whoever wants to tune in. But thanks for Daniel driving up here today. You got anything you want to plug? CatfishSumo.com for, we just had Memorial Day sale. Yeah. I guess Memorial Day sale's over.
Yeah,
I mean, they still got the code, Kayak 10% off.
Right, which does work. Somebody asked us last week if that works on the masterclass, and it does.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody who wants to learn how to catch bigger or more catfish this summer, you can go check that out. Yeah.
Daniel and I, over the winter, we'll work together, come up with a masterclass. And it's not just for kayak fishing, but, it's certainly geared toward that, but it's kind of start to finish. If you were brand new, from finding where to fish, rigs, baits, etc. All that's available. Down there in my video description, there's a link to that masterclass. So very helpful, and the code does work on that, like he said. So, all right, y'all. Well, we're going to get out of here. You want to wave bye to them, Daniel?
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Yeah, it's been fun. Daniel's had more fun today because he's caught significantly more fish today, but the next video, I'm going to edit all your fish out, Daniel. They're not even going to know you.
That's the good thing about next time, I'm picking where we're going, and I'm going to make sure we have cell service, because then at least everybody sees all the fish I catch.
You're right. Normally, I go down there and fish with Daniel. We're in that canyon down there in Skipjack. No service at all. It's terrible. But out here today, he's got to have the last fish, don't he? He's got to have the last daggone fish.
Just one.
You just got to keep showing me up, don't you?
Just think, if you had said bidet one less time, this video would already be ended.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
you botched it. That's the perfect way to end the video, with you botching it and losing a fish. All right, y'all. We out for real this time. I'll see you again soon. Y'all have a great day.